Welcome everyone to Chess with TV, episode 269. Today is June 28th, 2016. We're going to do something that we also did last week. I posted an episode last week called Forced Check, which is where if you can check, you must check. Turned out it was a stupid variant because it basically ended in a draw. We learned near the end of the episode that if you just ran your king out to the middle of the board, the opponent would be basically forced to check your king constantly until he loses his entire army. But then you can do the same to him, nobody ends up winning. So we added a twist, but it didn't quite save the game. But here's another twist. It was posted on the YouTube video as a comment, and it just struck me as such a great idea. It made me want to implement it right now in another episode. The twist is as follows. Any piece that has just checked your opponent, like the most recently checking piece, is completely free of its obligations. So let's say you've checked him with your knight. That knight now can do whatever it wants. It never needs to play another forced check until a different piece does, and then that knight does again. So each piece has one like free not checking requirement applied to it until another piece has done it. Does that make sense? No? Okay, well, let's go try it. I've got a challenge here from Simon, so I'm going to enjoy a game with him. And I will write the rules in my favorite text editor, notepad.exe. I think it's a virus, actually. If you can check the opponent, you must. However, a piece that your piece that most recently delivered check is exempt from this rule. Super hard to spell these words. So, ready? So, of course, he's going to do this, and I'm going to do the same. We learned that the best strategy is to get your king out so that he will be forced into some super bad moves. So let's see if it works. He says yes, or he says just, and that's pretty much the same thing. So let's try this. I'm actually going to play my king up. So now he's forced to check me. And then let's see where I can play that he'll be forced to check me again. I don't have any moves where another move will be forced. Let's not lose to a nasty royal fork, however. So that'll be better than this move, because then the knight here would attack all of my important things except this one. But that's like my least important thing, so I'm kind of glad I didn't permit that move. So now, should I even bother with anything? Let's just start losing all the things. So he has two possible checks, and he has to play one of them. Let's see how this goes. So we're kind of testing the king, develop your king opening here. We'll see if it works. So now he has a couple of checks that throw away his pawns or throw away his knights. So, you know, for the next several moves, I'm simply going to be capturing all of his pieces. That's my prediction. I'll play here. I don't want to get checkmated. So he has some different options here. They all lose material, which I'm happy to see. Oh no! He also has that option. Am I going to get checkmated? Uh-oh. Okay, so I've got king e6, or I can block with bishop. Those are my two options here. If I play king e6, he's going to have more cool checks. Let's block with bishop. It's not like I really need to keep all my material. Losing a bishop is fine. So, for example, he could play... No, he has to check me. Okay, so knight g4 is likely, because at least that doesn't lose material. Oh, this move. Okay. Maybe pawn g4. What do you think? Does that look strong? It looks strong to me. Yep, this looks good. Okay, my play is so excellent. Don't you love forced check chess? This is just such a great position. I think that the move g5 has really solidified my advantage. Okay, so now I take that. See how this goes. He has to play more checks, so that's the move, of course. So now I'm going to pick up his queen. I wonder if there's any checks I'll be forced to play. Like, now I can play these kinds of checks. Give him some time. I got him. No, I don't think I have you. I mean, it's true that I've captured half your army so far, but that doesn't mean the game's over. You haven't captured half my army, so there's still like half the game to go. GG, he says. Yeah, you think so? I'm going to take with king so that you can continue to check me. What a stupid Mary. This is fantastic. So let's see. I'll play here, because then he can just continue checking me like this. E4, please. Now he can play f3 or bishop d3. Bishop d3 looks pretty good. Okay, he plays that, so now I'll play this one. So it's not like I need the material, right? Although that bishop could have been useful. Bishop definitely could have been useful. So take. So now here, and he has some options. His options are going to make his entire army die. So I think maybe this variant is still unplayable, but we will see. I'm going to play this move. And the reason is a little bit unclear. So now, since his rook is not committed, your rook is fine. But your b must check now. He's starting to get into an area where he has choices again. Right now he has to play bishop e2, but then after I take, he's free and clear. I don't think I can move anywhere that... I could move here instead. What does he do? He resigns? Ace is bad and he resigns! No, you were going to win this game! Look, you almost avoided checking me! You were totally going to win! I can't believe you just resigned in this awesome position! I guess I'll say good game, although it wasn't really. So let's play against the Lord Jesus Christ. You don't get to do that very often, although he should put the in front of his name, because maybe there's two. One of them without the. I'm going to try this d4 and paste the rules. Are you prepared for this miracle? Miracle is very difficult to spell. The only way, basically, is to memorize it. I don't understand. Sorry. Oh, this is not good. I'm going to have to... At least it's casual. Do you speak the English of it? Do you speak the English? I have to ask him. Uh-oh. Sorry, we must. Of playing forced checking. That's the meaning of a life. So I try to use proper grammar when I'm speaking with foreigners so that they can get a good grasp of the language. I might just resign because it's casual, but let's at least see if he's gonna... Oh, see, he doesn't have understanding. Oh, no. So we can't play this. I'm sorry. Sorry. We must understand it better. Frown. Oh. Does it mean check with anything available? Yes! Colon D! Except for the other part. He doesn't know the other part where your piece doesn't have to check. So I'm about to resign this game. Nah, I think I'm just going to resign it. I'm sorry, the Lord Jesus Christ doesn't speak English today, which is actually quite surprising. But let's take a casual game. You never know what's going to happen. And we'll throw it in the chat here. So we are sharing this link with the chat, so we'll get a game with the viewer. Xiao Yan Chao, this is actually probably the Lord Jesus Christ here, because he says, I don't know what you say, but it will be fun. That's true, but unfortunately, due to the strange rules, we can't play. Shouldn't you have captured e4 with your queen? I think no, Program Fox, because I was in check. I think if you're talking about that game where I could do that. Your piece that most recently. Oh, that's true. That's probably an improvement I could make to the language. Oops. Let's... Your piece. No wonder he didn't understand. It's not even English. It's just a bunch of words. Let's see how this goes. It's not often you get to play a game against the Lord Jesus Christ, but it makes sense that I lost on move 2. Seems fitting. So this is a very strong player, as you can see. Look at that king f7. I'm not even sure how to take this guy on, but we'll try using the king. Oh, I can check you. My queen will die soon. Actually, my queen is fine now because I'm not forced to play a second check with the queen. So I'm totally fine. Shazam! And now you have to check me. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm brilliant. This variant is so cool. It should probably be added to the Olympics, don't you think? Like the 100-meter dash, the swimming a super far category, and then force check redux. Chess. Can I get away with this? He checks me here. Maybe I'll just lose. It'd be bad to lose, so I'm being a little careful. Program Fox, you're so right. I overlooked something in the last game. I'm not sure if this is going to go well, actually. This might actually be quite dangerous for my king. You don't want to overdo it in case you just kind of get checkmated, which is bad. So I'm trying to goad this move, but it's... If I go here, then he checks me. And then if I go here, then he checkmates me. Oh, I can't go there, right? So he'll checkmate me right here. So let's not get checkmated. That would be bad. He has played a move. I don't think you can do that. I think you have to play knight e4. And thanks for the extra time. Because your last check was with the queen. So. And I don't wish to get royally forked, so I'll play here. This is an extremely amusing position. I'm extremely amused. Definitely amused. And now I will block that. He's off the hook. He can play any move he wants. He's already checked with the bishop, so he doesn't have to check. And look at that. Look at that amazing move, bishop d6. I think that might not have been like the perfect move when you have 30 options, but hey, I can't check him either. This is a weird position. What should I even do? I don't know. How do I win? I'll play this. This is interesting. Definitely not like worth your time, but interesting for sure. How you guys doing today? It's morning for me right now, which is why I'm so sad, because I'm in mourning. Good move. I'll play here and allow the queen to die. Hold on, let me type to the chat here. Schedule. So the queen. Oops, that's not the. It's not the right URL. I'm out of time. Thank you. Just need to play a little faster. So now you have to throw the rook away. You can do it. I think I'll play here. Not the best move. I should have played f3, I think. My idea was I'll block off my own checks. So like these checks now aren't checked, these two moves here. But I still have checks. So if you have any, you're doomed. Hey, no, I'm not doomed. I'm doing great. Look at that. Look at that. I'm owning it up. So now he has to throw away his rook. See, I already checked. No. Lose your rook, man. Lose your rook. Rook. Now I can lose my bishop and lose my queen. So certainly I will be losing those items shortly. See how it goes. So I have to play some checks. Let's start with this one. I've been told that I cheated because I couldn't take on d2. Let's rewind and just take a peek at that. You're right. I cheated. Oh, I'm a terrible cheat. Check here to save the queen. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. I should have checked with my queen. Although it wouldn't be that much different, because after queen c2 check, then I wouldn't have any further checks, so I could play any move I wanted. So that would help a lot. Look at that. Look at that, man. Oh. I'm going to lose my queen after all? I thought I had a checkmate, but brilliantly sacrificing his bishop. He owns me. Easily. So now he loses his rook. Lols. Rook f3, lol. Rook f3, lol. And then you lose your knight also. Lol, double lol. I'll type lol. That means lolling twice. So I should win this. Well, now let's see if this game is always a draw. I'll take all his pawns, see how it goes. I have to check you. And now I don't have to check you, but I will. Now I don't have to check you. Now I have to check you. Ooh, if you played here, I would have to check him that way, but now I have to check you this way. This might be bad. I might just lose all my rooks here. This might be really bad. Now I have to check you. Oh! Oh! Checkmate! Fantastic! I won! I won at Force Check Redux! It's like not even possible, but I won a game. GG. I think if he played king this way, I could still checkmate him, so I just have to see it, which I didn't, so that was one small catch in my plan. Something like that, but it was chess. That was totally chess. Let's try another game without cheating this time. It's so difficult to cheat. When I put out the episode last week, and I'm like, okay, Force Check, you have to check. The YouTube video is full of comments of different cheats that people did by mistake. If you scroll down, it's like, you cheated, you cheated, you cheated. And each move is different, you know, because we cheated 1,000 times in one chess game. It's very difficult to not cheat. Let's hope that this anonymous player is going to obey. You obey? Yes. Let's try the king out strategy. I mean, you don't know if it works till you try it, and then you're like, oh, that doesn't work. Okay, clearly he obeys, because king d7 is so smart that it means he's obeying. Oh, yeah. Now you can check me. G5, yes. I'm feeling good. Yesterday I ran 4 miles. It was very difficult, which is the point of running 4 miles. You don't just run because it's easy, you run because it's super hard. So that was fun. I played some table tennis. I beat a 1300 in table tennis last week, or a few weeks ago. Which might sound like nothing, because in chess, a 1300 is somebody who's just played some chess. I mean, you don't need a coach to become 1300, but in ping pong, 1300 super hard for me. It's difficult for me. So now he has to check me here. Or there. Now he has to check me with the bishop. Oh, bf4. I better save this in case he... Oh. That's fine. That's fine, too. You're cool, bro. I hope I don't get checkmated. I better play here. I feel like I'm going to get checkmated. I think he can play any move he wants now. This is not comfortable. Maybe this king e3 strat is a little vulnerable to the checkmate counterattack. I don't know. This is interesting. Definitely interesting. Oh, he throws away his rook. You didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that. You didn't have to shave either. Because the rook was, I'm going to try to spell this, exempt. Because it had done its most recent checking piece. So for those of you just tuning in and you're super confused, the rules are right here. If you can check the opponent, you must, but the piece that most recently delivered check is exempt from this rule, so since he most recently delivered check with that piece, he didn't have to play that. Do I have any checks? I have no checks. Fantastic. I should probably move somewhere that allows him to check me. I'll just play this bad move. It's bad, but I'll try it. So now I'm going to have queen e3, and I'll lose my queen shortly. Queen e3 required. Hey, no, I have to play this. I was about to say I didn't have any requirements, but I was wrong. And then now I'm back to requiring a queen move. So that's not the best, but it's also the only legal one. Now I'm in check, so I must play. I think I'm about to get mated. So maybe I should play here. If I take, then queen takes pawn. I'm forced here. And then knight here is checkmate. So I'm actually going to play up, which is... looks weird, but the alternative is checkmate. I don't want to be checkmated, so I chose this instead. Now he's forced to discover check me. Cool. cool move. And now I have some options. I'll go here. This is perhaps revealing that the king advanced strategy is vulnerable to checkmate. Seems like the counter is checkmate. Oh, thank you. Ooh, that was close. Thank you, Anonymous, for not detecting that pawn. Okay, check right here is required. Now let's consume your pieces. I don't need to check you, bro. Let's just defend that pawn. I got time. I was, of course, tempted to play my king up, but I got time. Let's play this. Capture with knight if he takes me. Okay, so now I'm going to win his bishop. Oh. Oh, I didn't win his bishop. I'll play here. And then he has to check me with his rook. And I'll play here. And I'm not getting checkmated. Totally not. Now he has to check me again. Now he has to check me with his bishop. I think this is funny. Now he doesn't have... Oh, he has to check me with his knight. Goodbye, knight. It's not going to be long before he just loses all his pieces. For a few moves, he's like, I'm so clever. I have this way of moving that's not instant loss. But nope. That will only last knight check. But after a few moves, you run out of cleverness. This is definitely weird. Definitely weird. Oh, cool. Now the bishop can check. This move would be better. I'll go here so that now I lose a -1 rooks. Change that sentence so that it became true. Now you have a bishop check again. Lol, I just win all your pieces. Nope. You have 3. I have to say LOLOL because I'm so amused by his entire army being captured. I'm taking with a knight so I can check him. I'm suffering from suffering. So my knight's exempt. Oh, I have to play this. I have a feeling I'm about to suicide all these pawns. Oh, this guy's exempt, so I don't have to check with it, but if I don't, I have to check this way. Let's do this instead. Knight h3 is possible. He means knight h6. If I check you, then I'm good enough. So the rule simply says, if you can check your opponent, you must. However, there's an exception to the rule. So because this is a check, it's good enough. I am obeying the you must check your opponent. Any check is legal if you have a check. It simply says, if you can check the opponent, you must. And the piece that most recently delivered check is exempt. So an exemption's not going to make life worse. Yeah, totally fine. Now I checkmate you. Checkmate! Oh, Jimmy X, I win again. GG. Yeah, it seems like maybe he doesn't agree that's not the rule, but can't take back after checkmate. Look, there's like no buttons here, so oh, I'm so sorry. I guess I have to just win. So let's try one more game. Rules are Confucius. I agree. Sorry. It's a good thing he's anonymous. There's no way he can hurt me now. One last game ought to do the trick. 5 more minutes. I'm playing against the same anonymous. Fast game now. Maybe no ad time. And we'll give him the same rules. So you must check your opponent if you can. Any check is okay. It obeys the rule. And there's an exemption, so now you know. Let's begin with this move. See how this goes. I'm going to be terrible at this. Yep. Yep, you are. Oh, and also you're cheating. Bishop b5 check, and bb5, and bb5. 5 check. Hopefully he's obeys the rule. Let's try c6. So now you didn't have to. You didn't have to because the bishop was exempt. Exempt? It's a word. It's definitely a word. You have any move, so you can play whatever you want. I think you'll just take the pawn. Hello to all you new YouTube subscribers. They've really been pouring in. I appreciate that. It makes me feel good when you follow the Twitch channel. Consider that as well. You guys want to know why I do this? I do this a lot. Ooh, check. I have to check. It's because of this. Look over here, this website, patreon.com. ChessWiz is creating 3 patrons. I'm not really creating the patrons. $12 giant per month. I am super rich. That's why I do this. I'm not going to take that. So now you have to lose your queen. I didn't have to check because my queen was exempt. So So if you want to make me more interested in your money, then you should sign up to be a patron of ChessWiz TV or a Patreon, whatever it is. And then you can lose money every month. Wouldn't that be great? You can do that. It's like, I'm going to add time even though I said I wouldn't. Because I'm having a good time. My queen is exempt. It was the most recent checking device. So let's bring the king out. Whee! So fun. So now you check me. And now I will take with queen. Because if I take with knight, actually, then it's soon to die in one of these squares. Now my queen is exempt. Oh, I'm so cool. Let's go lose my king. Some more places. Yeah. Support ChessWiz TV. It would be so great. You'll be poorer. I'll be richer. Sounds good to me. I have to check you. Oh, now I'm exempt. Oh, but you have to check me. And bam. Oh, now I'm gonna have to check you pretty soon here. Bam, check. Now I'm gonna have to check with queen, so get ready for that. Bam, check. Now I don't have any checks, so I'll take your rook. Now you can check me. You got some options. Oh, you have to play b4. I guess you don't have to. No, it's okay. It's okay, man. Better add you some time. You got a problem? B4 if you want. That's fine too. You can check with rook if you want. Lawyer. My lawyer opponent is confused by the rule. I'll move here. Just so that you have lots of ways to lose all your stuff. Now I'll move here. Then I'm going to go here. It's going to mess him up. You have to check with rook. And now you can check with pawn. Now I'll take the knight. You'll lose the rook soon enough. You can check with rook. Now you can play whatever you want. The bad news is, so can I. Unless you play here. Man, he says, you are good at this. He forgot about his exemption. So now I'm going to lose all my pieces. Probably. Come on. Be fast, mouse. You only have 3 seconds. Oh, that's going to make me lose all this stuff. Hey, maybe I'll checkmate him. That'd be cool. Oh, checkmate in the middle of the board. I have no idea if this variant actually works or if it just goes into a forced draw every time, but somehow my opponents wanted me to checkmate 3 games in a row. 3 games in a row. Confusing ... I think he's trying to say it's confusing. F. Is that F? I don't know if it is. U. S. S. Do do do. Wait, I meant that was O. O is do do do. Obviously, because it's SOS. I do do. N do do G do do do. Is that right for G or is that D? Do do do. We'll say that's G, and then period. Do 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 do. There we go. Yes, it is confusing. I sent you confusing in Morse code, and I'm sure I got some letters wrong, but that's okay. It was so confusing, so the point was made. I hope you enjoyed the show, guys. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, you should do that. It's like there's a button down there. Click it. I can't actually make you click it, but I can say click it. So I'm telling you to click it, please. And I think I got something going on my wristwatch here. Oh, it says I have a new follower. That's fantastic. Thank you so much. Next episode, we're gonna play something new. Actually, I'm starting up a new thing this month. By that I mean next month, or actually Thursday, right? I'm doing 30-second Thursdays, and I'm doing that because they all start with TH, like Thursday, 30 seconds. So fantastic. So I'm really looking forward to playing 30-second games on Thursday, which is in 2 days. We're going to start with Crazy House, and then the next week, which is another Thursday, there's one every week, we're going to play Atomic Chess, 30-second. And then from there, we're going to do more 30-second-y things on Thursday. Isn't that fantastic? So if you like 30 seconds, stick around on Thursdays at 3 p.m. Thanks for watching.